Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are picking my 240 up from Tony's house. He just finished the intercooler piping. I got my truck ready and my trailer, so I'm about to head over to his house and get my car. We just got to Tony's house right now, and where's the rich guy at? Look at the rich guy over there, big money guy here. Look at that. So we got the 240 right here. First time looking at it. What are your thoughts before I look at it?
I think it's good for a first time. I think it's good.
Oh yeah, so it's first time here I did intercooler piping. Oh yeah, looks dope. It's all one piece, straight from the intercooler all the way to the intake.
When it has the clamps on it, it'll sit up a little bit.
Yeah.
So
as you can see, we have two black pipes here. We ran out, like I don't know, like I said the last video, he ordered more piping, but we were not paying attention. We ordered 3-inch. So we were waiting for like 2 days. We got it. It was 3-inch. I had these black ones at the house, so we just used that one. He only needed 2 of them, so it wasn't a big deal. And all this is gonna be wrapped in gold tape, so you won't even see it.
So I'm gonna show you how to take this pipe in and out because it's tight.
All right.
So this is what you gotta do. When you have this coupler all the way around like this, you gotta slide it back onto the pipe.
Oh, that's slide the coupler.
You slide the coupler all the way back, and then it comes down.
Cool.
You see? And then you can pull it out there. And both sides got bead roll on them.
You take it from the bottom or what?
And you pull it out the top.
Oh, the top?
Pull it out the top with the blow-off valve off.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys can see, the one that he did before, it was like all angled weird here. And look at that perfect little angle he made. Go straight in.
Yeah, much better.
Like butter. It fits so good. Oh yeah, I'm excited.
And then you just bring this back up, and you see it's literally right to the intercooler.
Yeah.
And you just slide the coupler back all over top of it.
So he wanted to put a coupler here. I told him I did not want to, just because to keep less coupler, less boost leaks. And over here, you know, they can rub or they can get fucked up somehow. So by having it this way, we don't have any issues with boost leaks or nothing.
It's not that I wanted to put a coupler. I was just saying if we don't order any pipes, I could have made it work without getting another pipe with a coupler. So that's what I was saying.
But yeah.
Oh, and I put this on here. I don't know if it's going to hit your hood though.
Yeah, it will.
Alright, so probably not worth it.
Well, leave it there.
Yeah, leave it there.
Leave it there. I mean, I'll bring it back if it doesn't fit. You can go pick it up.
Try it if it fits. Or maybe cut a slit on the hood. Stack halfway out.
No. Well, I have to put a filter. Well, I can put like a little a wire mesh inside. That looks cool though. It looks good. I like
the
it.
velocity stack. I'm telling you, just put a little slit in the hood right there. Yeah. Be halfway out.
Because he has a skeleton, so I can probably just cut the skeleton off and.
Well, see what you got to do to make it fit.
Yeah. If not, I'll bring it back.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna get this car out of the garage, put it in the trailer. All right, so I just got to my house. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to put the car in the garage because it's on an incline. The car doesn't drive, so we're gonna have to just push it really hard to go up here. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. This is the shit we had to do. We had to put the car on jack stands while it's still in the trailer, so the back wheels were on the floor, the front wheels were on the trailer. We had to put in jack stands because we couldn't. It's too crooked for us to push it back in the garage. So we've been here for like 30 minutes trying to push the shit back in the garage. It's been a whole pain in the ass, but we finally got it. We can now move it, but yeah. So finally we got it in the garage. I'll give you a better look at the piping so you can see. It looks pretty good. I'm super excited, especially since it's one piece. You know, less couplers, less chance of boost leaks. So it looks pretty good. So my plan is to take the motor off tomorrow because on Monday I'm leaving for work out of state. So I won't be here for 2 weeks. I'll be out of state for 2 weeks. So I want to get the motor out tomorrow. I want to swap the oil pans out, you know, get them all ready, get the engine bay ready again to put that motor inside of here. So that's the plan for tomorrow. I think I can drop the motor tomorrow. It's not that bad to do. I just have to drain some coolant, drain some, take all the hoses off, fuel. It seems like a lot. I do not think it's that bad. We have more piping now since there's an intercooler, and we have the turbo on this side now. So that has to all come out. So all the turbo stuff has to come out first, and then I can work around it. But I don't think it's gonna be that bad. So tomorrow that's the plan. Drop the motor, at least take the oil pan out, put the motor on this engine stand. So it's the next day and I'm back in the garage. I have to move the car. As you can see, it's way to the right. Yesterday we always just pushed it in and closed the garage door because it was super cold outside. And you know, I have a heater in my garage. So I said, fuck it, I'll finish it tomorrow. So all I have to do is just lift up the front end and move it around like 5 inches to the left, so I can get the car straight, and I can raise, put it on the lift, and I can start taking off everything. I'm not gonna go in full detail taking off everything, just because I did that in my second video, I believe, when I was removing the motor. So if you guys want to watch that, you guys can go back down. You can go back in my videos and watch me taking everything. But I mean, I'll record some of the parts that I'm taking off. I think I'm just gonna set up my head cam and just run with the head cam, and it'll be easier instead of me holding and setting up the tripod. Just head cam, I can just go and just put it on my head. It sucks that I have to remove all my suspension again. Everything is just hand tight because I knew I was gonna have to remove it once the car was done from getting the intercooler piping done. So I just have to remove my wheel, my tires, and take all the suspension off, and then take everything from the top. All right, so I'm gonna use this as a dolly. I really doubt that it's gonna work, but you know, we have no other choice. I guess we'll try it. Let's see. I don't know what way I want to put it. Oh shit! I guess we can lower it. Ooh, it's cracking. You're cracking. All right, so I got her straightened out, so you can see it's looking pretty good. Now let me just put the lift arms underneath and get her up in the air so I can start working on taking the whole turbo setup up. I'm just gonna get some tools, and hopefully that's all I need. Go over there, take out the shit off. This battery. And I'm gonna need a 17 for Jizzle, or 19. Nice. All right, we're gonna start off by taking the intercooler piping off, since that's on the way of me taking the turbo off. You know, Tony told us how to take it off. He said push this coupler back onto the pipe, and then we can take it off. And we gotta push back into the pipe. That's good. Take the blow off. That in the box. There you go. You got a one-piece pipe. I'm super excited. I have to clean all this pipe up because I have metal shavings. So I gotta get all this cleaned up, but hell yeah. Put it somewhere around here that's not gonna be in the way. Take this off. So we're gonna lose them. When I lose the gasket, just put the bolts back in it. Boom. Boom. A little tight. Like I said, it's not hard to take this motor off. I mean, when you're dropping the motor, it's super easy. It's just a couple bolts, but a little time consuming, but it's it's easy. It's not hard. So I got a lot of stuff out. I have the turbo out, coolant lines. I have the whole harness out of the car already, power steering, all the grounds. So I'm currently going to drain the water. I'm going to drain the water so I can take the radiator off, so I can have way more. I don't need to, but it will be way easier and better when I put the motor in once the radiator is off. And it's only 2 bolts up top, and it will come right off. So I'm pretty sure this water is gonna be really nasty, because when I was bleeding the system, it was all black. So we got a good old Cheetos popcorn bucket. It's all water, so I'm just gonna throw it away. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I think it'll be nice and clear. It's all I want to see how much water we get out, because when I fill this up, I think it takes like 2 gallons of water, or maybe a little more. And since I blew the head gasket, all the oil. So the oil pan is full of like milky oil since it was mixing the water and the oil. So I want to see how much water comes out and compare it to how much oil it comes out. So this is all the coolant that we got out, and as you can see, that's like completely black. It's disgusting how nasty this motor was. And I already have flushed the motor because when I was putting everything together, I noticed that there was a lot of stuff on the coolant lines, like nasty sandy stuff. I don't know what they put in the system. It was like sand. So when I was putting the motor in, I went outside and I got the water hose and I blew out the whole motor, just to get all the nasty stuff out. But all this was like stuck and like seized to the motor, so it's pretty gross. I'm pretty bummed out, you know. I put water on it, so this was nice and clear, and that's pretty freaking bad. Oh yeah, you should look at that. That's all straight water. It's all water and oil. Disgusting. So if you guys are planning on buying a motor from JV in Chicago, make sure you guys do a leak down test and a compression test, or put the motor in before the 30-day warranty. If not, you guys are fucked. So I lost $1,700 and he won't do nothing about it. Now it sucks because my oil cooler now is full of this nasty milky oil, so I have to go and drain all that out too as well. All right, so I got the radiator off, the power steering lines are off. I have to do the oil cooler lines, which are right here. I'm gonna go raise the car up, finish taking the V-bands off for the turbo, and I can take the transmission mounts off and take the suspension off. I just removed the oil cooler lines and it's so disgusting. All this milky oil. Thank you, JDM Chicago, for selling me a blown up engine. So I got all the suspension off. The transmission is already loose. The V-band is loose. The clutch slave cylinder is already off. So everything is off. I think the motor is ready to go down. I'm just gonna let this drain a little bit so I don't make a mess. And I should be able to just drop the subframe off, you know. And to take the subframe on this car is super easy. It's just these 2 bolts right here, and, you know, 2 on each side. I just gotta put this little paddle on the bottom so I can catch it, and she should be able to drop. So I don't know if you guys see this. On top of the platinum, there's like some moisture. That's all literally from the head gasket being blown. As you can see, there's some spots of dried water in there, and that's bad. That one. So she should be off the chassis once I go up. And there she goes. Alright, so I spilled some of the coolant so you guys can see how nasty it is. And this is literally the coolant that came out of the car. Or, I mean, this is the water that came out of the car. Since I put you straight water. But there's like so much dirt inside the water. It's disgusting. The subframe is off the car, and now it's just time to drag the motor over here and start taking the transmission off so I can get on the engine stand, so I can pull the oil pan out and transfer it to the other motor and transfer all the accessories and everything to the other motor as well. But first, I'm just gonna clean up my tools, clean up all this mess so I can have a clean and working area. All right, the motor's off the pallet. It's on the engine stand. I just flipped it upside down so I can take the oil pan off. But I spilled a bunch of coolant everywhere, or water. I keep saying coolant, it's water. But yeah, I'm just gonna pull the pan and get it all cleaned up, ready to go on this motor. It's super easy to take this pan off. Just gotta take the upper pan off. So all you have to do is take the upper pan off, and then you have 4 bolts on the inside, so you can remove the lower pan, and then there's like 8 of them on the outside, and the whole thing just come off. It's like brand new RTV. I literally just put this in. It makes me sad just taking this whole motor apart. I spent so much time putting it all together, making sure everything was good, making sure nothing leaked, for nothing. Come on, bitch. Oh, there it goes. I was gonna reuse the flywheel, which I mean I already had it in the car. The flywheel does have some burnt marks, but nothing catches your finger, so it's not like grooved in. It might be fine, it might not. I'm gonna see how much is the new flywheel. I'm gonna see how much is the same flywheel as this one. This is an eBay XTD flywheel. So I'm gonna go look and see how much it is, and I'm just gonna order one. Just because, might as well, I'm already here. Even though this one might be fine, but why not change it, you know? So I just pulled the pan, the upper pan, and look at all this shit inside the pan. Like, this is like dirt. All there's like dirt inside the pan. Like, you see how bad that is. Like, I do not know what they did with this motor. I don't know if they just literally threw a bunch of sand in here, but that's bad. Like, I've never seen a motor this bad, and I don't even think it's worth me building this motor. You know, I was gonna use this block and head and build them, but at the same, all this sand, I don't know if it's even worth it, because this sand must be everywhere. You know, I'm pretty sure like all the cams and the cylinder walls are all scored from all this grit inside of here. So I really do not know if I should even bother and build this motor. Like, if this one's good, build this one. I have no idea, to be honest, because I don't know if it's worth it. Like, that's horrible. That's like really bad. God damn. Oh, it's a brand new RTV that I just put in here too. Let me take the upper pan off and see what else we find. Get that off. Off. And there she is. She's off. How nasty all this. Well, not even oil anymore. I don't know if you guys can see the rust in there. It's pretty bad, but nice. Alright guys, so I know there wasn't much to record in this video, just me taking the motor off again. But I needed to do it so I can get the pan off, so I can swap it. But I think that's all I'm doing today, because I have to pack. Like I said earlier, I'm leaving for work for 2 weeks, so I won't be here working on my car. So I gotta go pack my suitcase and my stuff and get ready for to leave for work tomorrow. I don't know when this video is coming out, maybe tomorrow. So I'll be out for 2 weeks. When I come back, I'll definitely be working on this and getting all this done and getting ready for the dyno, because my dyno date, it's a month. It's around a month and a half away. So I still have time to finish this, but there's still a lot to do with the car, like all the wiring for the gauges, the fans, the full exhaust. So after putting this motor in, there's still a lot of work to do. So if you guys want to watch more of this build, you know, the turbo build, me hitting the dyno, maybe go drift in the summer, make sure to click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.